The perception that I had, which was really shaped by the media and even academic papers, was that people who used alternative financial services like check cashers and pawn shops and payday lenders were being taken advantage of by those businesses, that those businesses were sleazy and predatory.
Payday loans are, in fact, a scam.
What I found with my research is that the fastest growing population of people who's using these services are people who are educated. They're making $50,000 or $75,000 a year. So it's not a question of ignorance, it's not a question of poverty, but of having very few options. What I found with my research is why they were choosing to use a payday lender or a check casher instead of a bank. The first one, cost, I think is the most surprising because that's what the headlines are usually. People are paying a lot of money to get access to their money or to get a loan or to send money to relatives overseas. They often said, look, I'm paying 2% of the face value of my paycheck to cash it, but I'm getting it right away. Whereas if I put that check in a bank, it's going to take me 3 or 4 days to get access to it. And in the meantime, my bills might not get paid and I'm paying late fees on them, or I'm timing when I pay my bills wrong and my check takes another day to clear and I'm paying overdraft fees. They were really making those kind of bank check casher comparisons and coming out with reasonable conclusion that it was cheaper to use a check casher. Transparency was also huge. People felt like they often didn't know when the monthly service fee would come out of their account and that date might change. They felt like they didn't know exactly how many days it would take for that check to clear. Whereas you walk into a check casher, you can see there are signs that span the teller windows that really tell you exactly what's on offer and how much you're paying, and they did not feel like they got that certainty using a bank. When people talk about improving financial services for everyday consumers, one of the solutions that comes up is to have the government require any financial services provider to have a financial fact box that accompanies that product, whether it's a checking account or a prepaid debit card or a car loan, so that it would be really easy to compare one with another. And we could model them after the kind of nutrition fact boxes that are on the side of pasta sauce and cereal. Another idea would be to simply rate the providers of financial services, the same way that in New York City, the Department of Health goes into restaurants, inspects their kitchens, and plasters an A, B, or a C in the window in big letters on the front of those restaurants. The incentive environment would increase tremendously, change tremendously, if every financial services provider, whether it was a payday lender or a large bank, had to have those kinds of inspections and put letters in their windows. And those are two things that could really help consumers make better decisions.